to be surprised.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. They find some open field here. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big gain.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, it's Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Packers defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 1st down, Love to pass. He's able to find Melton. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Love. first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
31 yards.
And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
And I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You look at this Packers defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Hey, 43, 15. It's Sunday.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. but they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
On the double. Smash, red. Drill green. Ready?
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
20-yard line.
Blaster, six. Set, cut.
To throw now, here's Love.
He'll find Aguara complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
52.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go pink. Slide through. Cut, cut.
Throwing, Love. Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Fight, 60. Trouble.
Love throwing for it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Packers 12. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 41 yards.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love now. This complete to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Love. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
It's just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Now Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Quick hitch, complete. It's Reed. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set cut.
Here's Love. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now Love, he's got this complete to Jones.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, going to the air with Love.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Now Love looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
79 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This defense better wake up. 2 plays on this drive, and they're already right here.
So far, they've had no answers. So right now, if I'm calling defenses, I'm thinking about how do I free up my best player, my best tackler, and try and create a big play to stop some of this momentum.
Here's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, 32 yards.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Love going to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Now the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Come on, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point in the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Love, they go play action now. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Blue striker. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Butker's kick here is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Love.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Love.
At the 16-yard line.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Love.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Love looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 3rd down, Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So